Hey there, I'm meteorologist Danielle Moss with an evening weather update for you. Today has been overall not too bad. However, we have been seeing some isolated showers kind of pop up and dissipate very quickly, and that's just kind of what you can expect over the next few days. Here is a look at what we are looking at outside. This is our strawberry moon from last night. This was sent in by Denser on our 11 Live Weather Impact Facebook group, and believe it or not, we have another night for you to actually get out there and enjoy the strawberry moon. It's not going to be pink, but we call it the strawberry moon because it is June's full moon and it's usually close to the strawberry harvest. So if you have a chance to get outside, snap a picture, go ahead and do that. Here's the deal. It could be a little bit cloudy tonight, but if you get a chance, let us see it. Go ahead and drop it in our 11 Live Weather Impact Facebook group. Here's a look at our satellite and radar. There is a convective system that's off to our west, bringing some really heavy downpours to portions of Oklahoma, Arkansas, Louisiana, even a tornado warning off south of Dallas. That's very interesting. But if we take a closer look into really Louisiana and Mississippi, there were several severe thunderstorm warnings there earlier. Closer to home, we are mostly dry. There are some stronger thunderstorms that are moving towards I-16 there. But if we put a pause to it, we are mostly dry here in Metro Atlanta. This is a live look into our Northside Hospital camera. A very beautiful sunset this evening. Overall, a nice, beautiful evening for us in Newnan. It still looks like 6 o'clock in the evening time, but you can see those beautiful cumulonimbus clouds that are still hanging up into the sky and even into our Decatur sky cam. It's absolutely gorgeous with Stone Mountain there in the background. As far as current temperatures are concerned, it is still relatively warm. In fact, it's 79 degrees here in Metro Atlanta, 80 degrees in Douglasville, around 74 over in Lawrenceville. Temperatures are going to be staying very close to our average over the next few days, even though we are tracking some rain chances. Over the next 12 hours, what can we expect? This actually goes into the next 24 hours. Our rain chances, they start to drop off just a little bit as we head into the midnight hour. Then you can see it kind of fluctuate as we head throughout your Thursday. And that's exactly what you can expect for Thursday. Not all of us are going to be seeing rain, and it's not going to be a complete washout by any means. Just to be prepared in case you run into one of those isolated showers or maybe even a strong thunderstorm throughout the next few days. Here's a look at your tomorrow highs. We'll be anywhere from 82 to 87 degrees, and it's going to feel like the 80s. If you do get one of those stray showers, then it could be a little bit humid out there, so it could feel a little bit warmer than that. But as far as our highs are concerned, this is right at our average, around 87 degrees. We are expecting some scattered afternoon and evening showers, and it looks like it will be more widespread than what we saw today. Anywhere from 2 to 8 p.m. will be the best time for us to see those scattered showers. Just stay aware and flexible. We're not anticipating any severe weather. However, some of them could be on the stronger side. Whenever we talk about temperatures being to the upper 80s, some of them, they could come in with a powerful punch, and I'm talking about high winds, maybe even some hail. So just a fair warning, you're not in a severe weather outlook. You just need to be prepared in case you get caught under one of those. Here's a look at your planner. Same thing like I discussed. When we start off in the morning, we'll have some cloud cover for sure. And those rain chances, they fluctuate throughout the day. So around 11 a.m., a 20% chance of rain. And then as we head into the evening hours, those rain percentages, they increase just a little bit, and then they start to diminish as we head into the overnight hours. So let's time it out for you. What can you expect? What are we looking for? This is a look at our forecast track. If you want to keep up with the time, it's up here in the top corner, my left, your right there. We put into motion just a little bit for you. Overnight tonight, some of that rain that's moving near I-16, it's going to sneak up into some of our viewing area, but we're not expecting any severe storms overnight at all. But if you live in Eatonton, maybe a heavy downpour, maybe a rumble of thunder, maybe some lightning, but no severe weather expected. As you prepare for your Thursday morning, definitely seeing some isolated showers, but most of us will be dry to start off Thursday morning. And we'll be staying that way for the early morning hours. It won't be until around 2, 4, 5, 6 p.m. where we start to see those showers and thunderstorms really start to develop. And then even as we head into late Thursday night going into your Friday morning. Severe weather threat really not on the table right now, which is great. But like I said, with those warmer temperatures and that humidity, some of them could be on the stronger side. What can we expect for your Friday? Let's put this in motion for you. Once again, starting out mostly dry for your Friday morning. And then we start to see some increasing rain chances as we head into the afternoon hours and into the evening. So make sure you are prepared. Maybe a convective system trying to sneak in for your Friday night, but it looks like it will start start to dissipate and weaken as it heads into northwest Georgia for the overnight hours for your Saturday. Another reason why we're not in a severe weather outlook for really the next 3 to 4 days. Our 3-day forecast shows 86 to 87 degrees for your Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Heavy rain showers are possible at times, but it's not going to be a complete washout. We say scattered thunderstorms with a 50% chance of rain for Thursday because in the evening hours, it does look to be a little bit more widespread, just a little bit, but it's still scattered in nature. Rain chances for throughout the next 5 days, they vary, but just rinse and repeat. We're expecting the same thing for the next few days, unfortunately. Even as we put our long-range futurecast into motion, don't get caught up in all of this green on the screen. Sometimes our long-range models, they show the green, but in reality, it's just spotty showers that we're looking at. So when we see that little yellow blob, that's when we're looking at severe weather or some really heavy downpours. Even as we head into Saturday and Sunday evening, we could be seeing some heavy downpours, but I'm thinking that most of this will be just scattered rain showers at best, even as we head into the beginning of next week, unfortunately, and then we'll start to dry out just a little bit. Here's a look at your rain comparison. What can you expect throughout the next 7 days? These are the two models that we compare. This is very interesting because that model that I just showed you with all the heavy green blobs on it, that is our American model. And it shows around 2.5 inches here in Metro Atlanta. I could see that happening just because we are expecting some isolated to scattered showers almost every single day for the next 7. I could see that. And I can also see the European model being more at like 1.2 inches of rain, maybe 2 inches in northwest Georgia. I do think, and you can see both models are agreeing that northwest Georgia will be getting the heaviest of that rainfall. So just make sure that you are prepared. We're not looking at any severe weather chances. Right now, it's not a flooding event or anything like that, but it's the summertime. This is a June weather setup like we always see every June, where it's hot outside and in the afternoon it starts to rain, starts to have some thunderstorms. So just be prepared in case you get caught under one of them. I think this is very interesting. This is a look at our 8 to 14 day temperature outlook. And it seems as though by this time next week, we will be above, that's right, above our average of 87 degrees. So that means that we are going to be flirting with the 90s once again. So just make sure you get those fans out because it's going to be hot as we head into like the 2nd or 3rd week of June. Here's looking at your 7-day forecast. Once again, temperatures are going to be right at our average of 87 degrees. This is a nice way to kind of get into June. Not too hot, but you can see by Wednesday, we're looking at highs near 89 degrees. The bigger weather story will be these isolated and scattered thunderstorm and rain chances that we're going to be continuing to watch in the next 7 days. So just be prepared. Like I said, best news is that we're not looking at any severe weather chances right now, but that could change. The weather changes all the time. As of right now, though, it looks like everything's going to be behaving, and it looks like we're just looking at normal isolated rain showers. So just make sure that you are prepared. Keep that rain gear in your car, whether it's an umbrella, a poncho, a raincoat, whatever you need, just in case you have to go out in the evenings and the afternoons. I know this weekend is a holiday weekend, so you want to make sure that you are prepared for that. But for now, our meteorologist is Danielle Moss, and I will return you to our weather loops, and I will give you another update tonight at 11.